I know we're not, you know, physically together for this, which obviously would have been a beautiful moment, but I'm so glad we get to talk about this record through the power of the internet. And what a record this is. Lonely, Justin Bieber, you and Phineas. You made art, Benny Blanco.
Oh, man. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you, man. Thank you.
I mean, I'm going to admit it right now. I sat with it just before this interview for about 20 minutes. I just sat with this record, and it just kind of filled this room that I'm in right now. And it has some form of like emotional power that I don't think anyone has had for a while. And no one has really heard from Justin before. And I think you managed to get him so raw and so emotional. I mean, I don't even know what those studio sessions must have been like.
Look, it's just like this. I've known Justin, you know, we've made records since 2009. Yeah. So it's like the trust is there, you know? And then Phineas did the record with us too, who, if you're not familiar with him, he's the best. It's Billie Eilish's brother. He does all her music and his own as well. He's incredibly talented. And like, you know, when I just feel like it's a record we need right now, because it not only like, you know, if one random kid in like Kansas or something hears the record and they're like, man, Justin Bieber feels the same way I feel, that's a win for me. Like he's, you know, Justin's always really raw and emotional. So it's like, it's so funny. So many artists called me and they were like, man, I wish I could put that song out. I wish I had the guts to put that out. But, and like calling me saying like, you know, they feel the same way. And Justin's like a guy, he's just going to tell you how it is. And I think it's just a great example of like, right now, it's like, yo, I don't know you, okay? But I know that there's something going on in your life. Like there's some sort of stress that's happened to you, whether it was before the quarantine or definitely during the quarantine. And it's like, I feel like it's just a reminder that it's like, it's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to like, be going through something and to be like, you know what, I'm gonna just lean on my friends. I'm gonna try to lean on someone, but then even knowing that your friends are there and you have these friends and family, but you still feel alone. Like sometimes it's just nothing helps. And I think it's just like, I want everyone out there to know that it's just like, yeah, we're all hurting a little bit right now, no matter who you are. And like, let's stick together, man.
We're gonna have that connection to this song no matter what. I think there's something about it that's on a different level though, because it was created by you, Phineas, and Justin, 3 dudes who are openly talking about emotion, an extension of that, mental health. Like, men don't talk about their feelings as much, and I think that is why this song is as important, like, as anything, but especially right now.
Yeah, it's like, I cry all the time. Like, it's like, I'm like, I don't know why, but for some reason, like, males like are supposed to like suppress their feelings and like not talk about anything, but it's like I just think like you can't hide from yourself forever, you know? So it's like you got to just come out and say how you feel, and you know, hopefully you have the right people around you that'll be there for you. And it's like, you know, Justin's like, you know, it's very different. Like if you, let's say you do something stupid, okay?
Yeah.
You do something stupid. Your mom's like, I'm disappointed in you. Your friends are like, hey, man, you're an ass. Justin does something stupid. It's on CNN the next day.
Yeah.
So his whole life has been publicized for so long.
Mad. It's mad to think that. And, you know, it's really hard to... You can just have all the love for that boy, but I don't think you'll ever realize how much he has gone through. But, you know, you may be the closest person to many people that will know, because you've been writing with him for so long.
Yeah. It's like, you know, look, but all artists, you know, it's lonely at the top, but also at the same time, it's like, I was talking with Justin, we were walking through the hallways and he was getting killed outside. There was like so many people outside. And then he was just like, he was like, things could be worse. He was like, it could be a lot worse. He's like, it sucks, but it could be a lot worse. You know, he gets it, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of corridors, congratulations on walking the halls of SNL.
Oh my God. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was the craziest because of COVID. So it's
Yeah.
like I've been to SNL a bunch of times, and it's like so this was so different. First of all, this was also like my first venture outside since March. Like it's
Oh.
like I've been out like a little bit, but I hadn't been around like, you know, we filmed the video and stuff, but I hadn't been around like constant people and in New York, and it was like overwhelming. And like, you know, you go into SNL and every time you walk through the door, they test you. So it's like that
Right.
week I got tested 9 times.
You were so COVID secure.
And I'm always staying really COVID safe, because it's like, honestly, it's like, it's so stupid. Like people in LA are like partying and like doing all this stuff. And it's like,
Seriously?
yeah, full blown like parties, like indoors doing everything. And it's like, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Because, you know, people are so selfish. They just think about themselves. They don't think about like, once they go outside, if they talk to some old lady and like that could be the end of her, you know? And it's like, so for me, it's just like, we're just really trying to like, you know, anything we're doing is like the most safe and just testing and this and that. And we're just living in a really weird world. That's another reason why we did the song. And like performing it on SNL was just like so surreal for so many reasons. And like, because I'm a fan just like you. So it's like when I'm sitting there and like I'm playing, Justin comes up and like he sings like a note that's not necessarily in the original. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, don't look up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, I did see you in that bedazzled shirt, and it makes me feel basic on a daily basis. Like, dude, bringing out that fashion, come on.
Let's go, baby.
We've spoken about this record. I want to talk about you as a person, because you just make me laugh, and you know, you're gonna make me cry with this song, but I want you to make me move soon. I heard a little bird saying that there is an album on the horizon at some point from you coming.
There's definitely an album coming where I'm working. Look, it's so funny. When I started like becoming an artist, I was like, oh, like maybe I'll have a good song like 3-4 years into my career as an artist, like, and I'll like build it up slowly, you know, because from producing records. And then like once like East Side got so big, I was like, shit, I guess I got to make music again and like keep going. So yeah, I'm making a new album, and I just really started like really going in on it, and it's I love it. I mean, I just want to make music I like. I hope other people like it.
Hey, you know, you don't even need to hope, because they definitely will. I've got a question for you though. Why, Benny Blanco, do you write your name in lowercase? Why is there no big B's? Why do I need to whisper Benny Blanco?
I always felt like if like Benny Blanco is like, I don't want to be like Benny Blanco. Yeah, it's Benny. I want to be like, it's Benny Blanco.
No,
Like it's like I'd like my name to be like an afterthought.
Says the guy that a year ago said to me, started like stepping out into the limelight, but you're also like, maybe is it? No,
I know, because I don't love it, man. I don't love it. I just like having the control of like getting to like, you know, because when you're a producer for other people, you make the song. Okay, I make the song and then I give it to them, and then they shoot a video, they do their promo. Like I wanted to have the chance to say, okay, this is exactly how I want the video to be. I think it'd be really funny if I was on like a billboard naked looking like Justin Bieber. Like I think, you know, and doing all these little quirky things that I always wanted to try to do, like the promotion sides of it. And this is just like a great opportunity. So that's why I became an artist.
There you go. Bro, just keep doing your thing, creating records that people fall in love with and that I want to play on the radio. And I'm going to be calling your name again soon, because you're going to release music and it is going to be banging, and I'm going to put it on heavy rotation. I know that's going to happen.
Banging. Let's do
it. Benny Blanco, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.